They tried to stop me, but nothing could stop me. Welcome back to part 34 of Analyzing the Game with your host, your vocals, your vocalist, background vocals, arranger, producer, co-producer, songwriter, scriptwriter, film writer, bass guitar, lead guitar, drums, percussion, referee, scout, president, the one and only, that boy Des. I thank you guys for joining me on Analyzing the Game again. Shout out to everybody that has subscribed to me. Shout out to everybody that has liked my videos, commented on my videos, shared, engaged. I thank you all. And if you do not know what Analyzing the Game is, and you do not know who that boy Des is, and you haven't engaged in my videos, in my creations, in my recordings, in my dreams, in my visions, you aren't subscribed, you haven't liked, you haven't commented, you haven't shared, you will soon. You will know soon. Part 34. In my last video, video 33, I said Austin Matthews was number 33. He's actually number 34. So this is Austin Matthews' video right here. Number 34. Recording number 34. Vision 34. Dream 34. Visualization number 34. I'm proud of myself again. I'm continuing to grow, continue to learn, continue to get better, continue to allow myself to be creative, continue to allow myself to be myself, continue to stand in my own creativity, stand in my own mind, allow my mind to be a mind and in the correct setting and in the correct space. And I'm just going to continue to push along, continue to just grow and continue to get better and continue to try to perfect my craft and continue to just be me once again. And I don't want to rush myself, and I don't want to embrace anyone else. If you are new to my channel, I have a journal. I do a daily free write, a daily journal, daily entry, daily vision, daily dream, whatever you want to call it. And I pick one word, I title it, and I just write whatever my mind tells me off of that one word. And then I come onto the camera, get onto the camera, hit the record button, and I just articulate it, I communicate it, I talk about the points, I talk about the beliefs, I talk about the stances, I talk about what I see and what I have experienced myself and what I see with my own two eyes. And all of these back here are all of the videos that I have posted. Every single one from the starting, from my first video to my 34th video, I will hang up. And that's what I do. It's nothing too over the hedge. If you guys ever seen that movie, legendary movie, you guys should go watch it. It's absolutely legendary. They don't make movies like that no more. But yes, it's not too extraordinary, maybe from the sense of you guys, but to me it does mean a lot, and I am happy with myself, and I am so proud of myself and how far I have came and how I have been able to find my voice, find my footing, find my creation, find my creativity, and what I like to do. Stuff that I pay attention to, stuff that I see, the way I see it, and I can come on here and for myself and put it out on my channel, my platform, and use my creativity and create and stand in that and not be fearful or doubtful or questioning about what the next person will think, because I don't care. Because if the next person is not going to allow themselves to be able to talk about certain things and voice how they feel, and of course, yes, you can voice that on certain things, but you won't feel the same way if you're doing it without people knowing. You haven't told a lot of people, you haven't put it out to your whole following on social media. You go ghost and you just figure out what is your plan, what will you do. that's what I did, and I believe that everybody should be able to follow that. And also, if you have been watching my channel and you have been paying attention, I did say that I was getting this. Caught me one. Came in the mail yesterday. Spiffy MacBook used. Never would buy a new one. Never. But got that. So I still am not using my camera. I'm still on the iPhone 12. This camera is legendary. Legendary like Shador. But yes, I'm still using an iPhone camera. For some reason, I just like this camera. And it's so easy to just upload the videos from my camera roll to YouTube Studio. I don't ever edit. But now that I got the MacBook, I'm going to try to edit some of it. Start editing and do little stuff. Put little clips in there. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too overly hard. Yes. I believe that I'm not in a race. I believe that I'm not in a race with anyone. It's just me versus me, and I'm running my own marathon. I'm running at my own pace. And I would not like to allow myself to get rushed, because that would take away from the experience of life and the creativity that you can get from the experience when you are experiencing life. And I don't want that to happen to me just because of the pressures and the things that people put on people to speed them up and rush them up to be something and take away from what they can do and what their mind actually truly is. And most people don't see it that way. They just are so quick pace. If someone doesn't do something at that second, they're just gonna feel some type of way about it, because they're always rushed. They can never just sit still. They can never think. They can never be calm. So if you can get to that moment and realize that it's just you versus you, and you have to figure out what you can do in your own marathon, in your own race, because you can get burnt out, and you can run too fast in a quote unquote race. And that's why I believe that life in this journey, in the process, is a marathon, because it stretches out. In a marathon, I don't know if it's 5 miles. Why would you give your all for the first 2 miles, and then the last miles, you're not even gonna make it to the end. You're just gonna be burnt out. And in a marathon, in life, and in this process, don't allow the matrix, this reality, to put yourself against everyone else, your peers, because your peers may have something that you don't have at this current moment, or you see something that you may want and someone else has it. Don't allow this realm, this society, this materialistic society allow that to get to you and be like, I have to do such and such out of your maybe morals, out of your beliefs. No, just go through the process and go through those moments and go through those times and go through all of those. And honestly, I would just say, just truly find yourself and truly figure out what you want to get at the end goal of the marathon. Like, where would you want to be at? Where do you want to, what is your purpose? What is your goals? What is your desires? Where all of these things that you want, or that you can see yourself having, or that you can see yourself doing. It's always this one quote that I remember, and I'll never forget it when I seen it. I also said it in one of my previous videos. I don't know what video it was, because now I'm on 34 videos. It states, if you ask God to win a marathon, he doesn't give you a trophy or medal. He gifts you shoes. That's pretty telling, because he's not regardless of what you believe in, he's not going to just put you at the end result of you winning, because you probably are going to have to take 1 million million steps, a million losses, a million days, a million of anything to get to that moment that you would like to be at, of winning, of holding the trophy, holding those medals. And all of those times before, when you aren't there, I would say remember those times. Remember when you are at your lowest. Remember when you probably don't want to do it. Remember when you want to quit. Remember when people didn't believe in you. Remember when all of these things, and use those things to fuel you as you run your marathon, as you go about your journey, as you go about your process. And it's so, like, yeah, I feel like I could say, like, using the quote unquote title or maturation of life is a marathon, or this journey is a marathon, it could be so cliche, but that's the truth. Because do you think when you're 20, 21, 22, 23, do you think your life is over just because you didn't figure something out? You didn't live up to some quote unquote expectations, or something that somebody else or some group of people put on you? You think that your life is over? You think that you cannot continue to go along and continue to use all of the experience that you have seen, and that you are going to see, and that you are going to go through? Those just don't matter, right? Because someone else is saying that you're supposed to be something when you're quote unquote this, because I did this when I was quote unquote this. No, that's not what that means. And people need to get out of that. But I don't know if people will. But I'm going to say, regardless, because this is me. I'm talking. This is my channel. This is my platform. This is me. So I'm going to state what I believe about people, because when you put pressure is not a bad thing, but for some people with pressure, they just believe that they can't be anything, and it just swipes them. Like, it takes everything from them. They believe that they can't be creative anymore. They feel like they can't be themselves because everybody's putting pressure on them, or everybody believes that they should be something. That whole time, they don't even think that they want to do that. They're just doing that because other people are saying that I did this. So they're basically running their race to beat them, or to live up to the same thing that they're doing. You're not them. Because if you ask certain people, I believe certain people say certain stuff, and I just be like, we can really go race. Like, we can actually run a marathon. Or like, we can go work out. Like, we can go on the treadmill. We can go on the Stairmaster. Because I want to see what certain people, like, do you care? Because certain people don't. I'm not going to use it against anybody because I work out or I work on my body. But, like, I feel like if you really are quote unquote something, or you did something, you would test your body and you would test your mind. Don't just say I did this and you should also do that, or you should feel entitled, or you should have power over somebody because you're older than them, or like, what are we doing? But yes, the marathon, it continues. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. It will continue, and you can't stop it. Life is a process. Everything is a process. If you just look outside, look at the trees, you look at flowers, you look at nature, it's all a process. That's a process, and you can say that is a marathon. And life is a blessed process. If you believe that, if you think that, and I think that, and I know that, and I embody that, and I am that, and I'm going to continue to run my marathon as if I'm not racing anybody, because I don't want to be in competition with the next person. Anybody could pass me up at any moment, but I'm not paying attention to them. I'm driving in my own lane, but I'm making sure that I'm not going to crash into anybody, or I'm not going to harm anybody. I'm just going to do me. I'm going to focus on myself and hope that everybody else can focus on themselves and stay safe and stay in their own lane and do them and figure out what they would like. And let's see where everybody gets. Can't say. But that's why you continue to go along. You continue to try to learn yourself, try to grow yourself, try to imagine, try to dream, try to vision everything that you possibly could believe. And just tell yourself that this is your reality and you control it with your mind. It starts with your mind. and telling yourself that you are you and you aren't against anybody else. You're only against yourself. You have to learn yourself. You have to grow yourself. You have to be willing to do that. If you won't, you will not be able to win anything. You won't be able to win any race. You won't be able to win any marathon. You won't be able to do nothing, do anything. It's so I think just people just don't look at it. Look at stuff right. Like, yeah, life is bad. Especially now, life is horrible for like multiple groups of people. And you have to be able to state that. Like, you cannot go walk around claiming that things don't affect you, or things don't matter to you, or you just don't care because you believe that you're quote unquote better than everything that's going on. No. Everything that goes on should be affecting everybody. Not just one person or one group of people. Everybody. And that's all humans. But unless you're the people that's doing it. Honestly, no, that doesn't matter either. But this life is a marathon. Only thing you can control is what you can do. And how you can build yourself up day by day. If you want to run a marathon, how would you prepare for that? What would you have to do? Because you're not going to be a winner off the bat. There's no way. I mean, for some people, yes. Because some people, they figure it out. They can figure it out. They have that in them. But for most people, you're going to have to be willing to continue to go at it daily, and have no doubt, no fears, no questions about what you're doing. Daily. Just wake up daily. What do I got to do? What am I going to do? How could I get better? How could I do this? How can I be this? How can I get to that moment? How can I get to that moment when I have the trophies, when I have the medals? But it's not this. For everybody, for some people, it's this. The marathon could be this long. For some people, it's this long. For some people, it's this long. It doesn't. There's no set thing. There's no sets here. There's nothing here. It's just whatever you put out, whatever you give, whatever you know, whatever you try to learn, whatever mode, whatever setting, whatever place that you put your mind into, in your body, in your spirit, and you allow them to be there, that's where it will take you. And I truly believe that. Because if I didn't, I would not be on the camera right now. I would not be talking to you guys right now. I think more people should just focus on themselves. Try to just escape everything that keeps you tensed up, fast-paced, mad, whatever. Because I can say, of course, I'm regular, I'm human, but I don't get emotions that I feel like other people get. Because no way I'm going to wake up mad. No way I'm going to wake up sad. No way I'm going to wake up, I don't know, wanting to yell. Or no way I'm just going to continue to complain. I'm just not doing that. Not in my marathon, not in my race, not in whatever I got going. Because I feel like that has nothing to do with me. Just not that person. I have a chance, I have an opportunity. I mean, some people may not believe that you do, but for what I'm doing and what I believe that I'm creating in my creativity and my mind and my body and my spirit, I have a chance. I got opportunity. Plenty. All of them, actually. They're right here. It's right here. It's actually, I would say it's 34 of them. But it's probably like 60 something. Because I do have like, in my journal, my journal is also my dream book. I write my dreams down as soon as I wake up. So I could, because I believe also one of my videos is titled, Your Dreams Matter, because they do. Yes, I write my dreams down as soon as I get up, as soon as I wake up, as soon as my eyes open. Where's the notebook? Where's the pencil? I'm writing them down. Sometimes now I'm not even gonna fake. I'm not gonna lie. I just remember them. Like they're so vivid that I can remember them now. Like sometimes, like the last few days, I didn't write anything down, and I remember them. Video number 34, part number 34, recording number 34, vision number 34, dream number 34, game number 34. We're analyzing the game 34 times. We analyzed the game 34 times. For a while, I was calling, like after my journal, after my free write, after my whatever, I was saying we're doing the post-game interview on analyzing the game. Now it's just I just flow into it. And yes, as I previously stated, I title my free writes, my journals, every time. Excuse me. This title, Marathon. Life is a marathon. This matrix gives you a marathon. What will you do? You got shoes. You don't get no medals or no trophies yet, but you got some shoes. You can get some shoes. And are you going to work with them shoes? Are you going to build yourself up to be able to get to those moments of where you're holding up trophies, where you see yourself at your peak, at your for you to be able to win? Not what everybody else is saying for you to be able to win, or for you to be successful, for you to be quote unquote the best. It's you. What do you see yourself as? Because everybody's not going to see you as that. Everybody's not going to believe in you. Everybody's not going to think you're the best thing since sliced bread. Everybody's not going to have something good to say about you. Everybody's not going to have the same beliefs, same morals, same mindset as you. So honestly, none of those things matter. It's what you see yourself as. What are you inside? How are you going to maneuver? How are you going to set yourself up? How are you going to coach yourself, plan yourself through this marathon of life, through the experiences that you have, through the experiences that you see? How will you be able to get to where you would like to go, where you would like to be at? The things that you would like to see, the things that you would like to maybe have, the places that you would like to be. How? What will you do? What will you be willing to do? That's really the kicker. That's really telling, as telling as it can be. And I hope that everybody is taking care of their mind, body, and spirit in these rough times, in these rough moments, and being blessed, being appreciative, being grateful for all the opportunities that you have, all the opportunities and chances that you may not have yet, but they will be there. They're there. You just have to figure out what you would like to do. And don't be scared, and don't be afraid, and don't have any questions, and don't have any doubts. And just see what happens. Because, once again, like I said, previously stated, there's no set outcome for anything. It's what you're telling yourself, or what you're putting out, what you're doing, what you're programming your subconscious and your mind to believe. That's it. And if you keep doing that, see where you get. And believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself before the next person could believe in you, or the next 10 people can believe in you, the next 15 people can believe in you. And if you don't, you won't be anywhere. Because I know I believe in myself, and I don't care if anybody else do. Because guess what? It sucks to say, but I came into the world alone. One person. And I believe that I'm going to leave one person. One. Like, as my own entity. I mean, it could be someone else there when I'm, like, it could be 2 or 3 people at the same time, but my soul, my spirit is just going to right back into the earth, right back into nature, right back into the realm, right back into the fields. Yes. If you are new to my channel, subscribe to me at THATBOYDEZ. Analyzing the game. Thank you for joining me on part 34 of Analyzing the Game. You know we gotta hit. Ow. be back.